Hello and welcome to Crossings Through History. Today we'll be looking at one of the stranger crossings I've seen change over time, and that is the Woodlawn Rd grade crossing in Creston, Illinois along the UP Geneva sub. When I originally photographed this crossing in January 2016, it had a pair of newer gated signals at it, which had replaced EM signals in 2014. We'll start off here with the southern signal. This was installed first in early 2014 or possibly 2013, and it had a mixture of older parts on it. It had a single-sided WCH base, which was mounted on the old base for the EM signal. It had 12 by 24 inch Electrotex LEDs and SafeTran frames. It had a slightly older WCH gate mechanism. And the gate had the newer striping with 4-inch Rico LEDs. Now we'll get a look at the northern signal. This was installed later in 2014 and is a completely brand new signal. It had a single-sided SafeTran base, which was also mounted on the old base of the EM signal. It had an NEG bell sticking out at the side. The lights were 12 by 24 inch 2nd gen WCH LEDs and SafeTran frames. It had a gate mechanism from Invensis rail. And the gate also had the newer striping with 4-inch Rico LEDs. Here's the relay bungalow in the northeast quadrant. This was carried over from the previous installation. The grade is all concrete. Track view facing west towards Rochelle, Dixon, Clinton, Iowa, and eventually North Platte, Nebraska. And track view facing east towards DeKalb, Geneva, and Chicago. So with these two signals having just replaced EM signals, you figured these will be here for quite a while, probably for about 20 years or so. Well, that was not the case, as in mid-2018, UP decided to install completely brand new signals here. Both of these new signals feature NEG e-bells, single-sided Siemens bases, 12 by 24 inch GE dotted LEDs and SafeTran frames, Siemens gate mechanisms, and gates with the newer striping with NEG's rebranded Aurora LEDs. This is easily one of the strangest upgrades I have ever seen. Granted, UP did replace the signals further west at Main Street and Transit Street in Creston. However, both of those crossings had older SafeTran signals from the late 80s or early 90s. These signals replaced pretty much new signals that were installed only a few years prior. I honestly have no idea why UP felt the need to replace them, considering that there are still older SafeTran signals further east in Malta, Maple Park, and DeKalb. All was not wasted though, as the previous northern signal was reinstalled further west down the line in Rochelle, Illinois at the Creston Road grade crossing. Most of the parts appear to be the same from the previous signal, with the exception of the lights. I'm not sure which lights these are, if they were the southern signal's lights from Woodlawn Rd, or if they were the northern signal's lights from Creston Road. Looking at the photos of each of them very closely, they don't appear to be either of them. So I'm honestly not sure where these lights came from. Maybe it's a mixture of both of them. Anyways, wrapping up with Woodlawn Rd, here is the new relay bungalow in the northeast quadrant. Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to see these pictures and more in full resolution, click link in the description for the page for this crossing on Mike's Crossing site.